We are back, and without further ado, let's do this. Terra, Excalibur, get your shield, get your helmet, Minerva Buster. I could probably simply use the Master Scroll and the Gadget Gloves and end pretty much every fight in a couple of seconds, but that'll be too much overkill. I mean, that'll just be just ridiculously unfair. Cell is here. Ribbon, Gadget Glove. I'm using Ribbon because, unfortunately, the second form has nothing but stats effects. It's just really aggravating. Of course, like I said a minute ago, I don't have to do all this because I got the Gadget Glove, the Master Scroll, and Ultimate Blade. So, if I really wanted to, I could probably end every fight in mere seconds, but we're not going to do that. We're going to drag it out just a little bit. And apparently I was wrong, even though Realm is a female. Even if you put on the Merit Award, the game will not let her wear the Minerva Buster, which is very unfortunate. And that's actually the only reason why she's using the Paladin Shield, because Terra and Celis can wear the Minerva Buster, while Realm wears the Paladin Shield. Anyway, let's do this. Speaking of Paladin Shield, I'm gonna try to clone it after this. Maybe, I don't know. Welcome, friends. There's the god himself, Kefka. I knew you'd all come, so I've been practicing my greeting. He's almighty god now. How much would you care before you have your fill, Kefka, and stuff? Okay. I require the ultimate power. Observe. Such magnificent power. You're like insects to me. That's what it says on the PlayStation version. And honestly, some of the quotes were more funny and more interesting on the PlayStation version than they are on the Game Boy Advance version. But, oh well. People always have lies and stuff. Okay. Then I will destroy all those as well. Why do people insist on creating things that will only be destroyed? Why do people cling to life and know they must someday die? Knowing none of that will have meant anything once they do. Because it's not the end that matters. It's knowing you have something to live for right here and now, at this very moment. Something you worked for. Something that is worth protecting and stuff. On the PlayStation version, and I don't know about the Super Nintendo version. On the PlayStation version, she says, she talks about joy, you know, having the joy of, you know, something like that. And then, instead of saying, have you found your somethings in this broken world that just won't die? On the PlayStation version, here Kefka says, have you found your joy in this nearly dead world of ours? I like that quote just so much better than that one. Yes, I have. At this point, every party member that you brought here with you will tell him, you know, exactly, you know, what they found. I've only got 3, so we're only going to see 3 right now. Love. Someone who will accept me for who I am. Locke, of course. And a narcissist grandfather who I can't live without. Blah! You people make me sick. You sound like lines from a self-help book. Now then, for my next trick, I'm going to make all of you disappear. Yeah, I really had a good time playing this on the PlayStation version. I can't believe I enjoyed the game as much as I really would. And I understand why people say that Final Fantasy VI is actually the best game in the series. I wield the greatest power in existence. You may as well be the dirt stuck to the bottom of my boots, or the dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. I will admit, however, that it is I mean, pretty much every Final Fantasy game is like really easy. But 6 is just too easy. See, Final Fantasy 10 you can over level, but some of the arena monsters will still give you a hard time maybe. In this game, however, you can pretty much over level, and unless you're doing a solo challenge, pretty much just nothing is standing in your way. Absolutely nothing. I'll create my own empire of death. You can't destroy everything. People will always have dreams. No! I destroyed the entire world! There won't be anything left to dream about! If memory serves me, Kefka says, no, I destroy everything. Destroy. Something like that. This doesn't change too much. We won't let you hurt any more people. Hehehe! But what fun is destruction? No precious lives are lost. I don't think that line changes. But the quotes and puns are much more interesting on the places version than they are on the Game of Advance version. But it will. I guess we can have everything. It's over, Kefka. Rinimt, Terra, Celis, and Rim. Let's do this, girls. The final battle. Dancing Mad. We're just gonna start things off with a. Let me just show you that if you raise your magic high enough, even meteor will do max damage, so you don't necessarily have to use Ultima. For those of you who aren't using Celestrats and stuff. Alright, and Celis, you too can use the all-powerful Ultimate spell. I think each part has like 30,000 HP. I'm not sure. And one thing that you have to keep in mind that sometimes he'll do this reverse thing that switches your characters, their row and stuff, which he did. See, Terra's in the back row now, and Realm's in the front row. See, I can't have that. Not that that's a problem because we all got Ultimate, of course, but it's just annoying as hell. I think all three of these parts do like some kind of final move before they die or something. I don't know. Alright, we got that mess. Now, if you want my honest opinion, Tier 2 is actually the hardest fight in this battle. First of all, there's 4 of them. And one can do auto life, another one does status effects, another one does physical, another one does powerful magic. So this is actually the hardest fight in the tier. It's not hard for me because I'm over level, of course, but if you fight this thing like normally at like level 30 and 40 stuff like that, this is actually the hardest fight in the tier, which is kind of ironic. But that's the way it is. I love this song so much. Dancing Mad, so badass. Okay, that's enough of that. I sound like a big geek right now. Alright, Dualcast Ultima. Apparently, the way the here come with great. Apparently, the way the cloning glitch works is you have to have all your party members dead except for Terra before you get to tier 3, which means you have to end it with like what 6 or less people or something like that. I don't know. I've never actually done it, but I looked it up on the internet to see how to do the damn thing. So I'll probably try after this. I think we're out of this mess. Yeah. Just spamming Ultima just makes it easy, but who cares? I didn't create the game. Now, before you guys completely kick my ass on this video, yes, I know that I can steal a ultimate weapon from the dude there in the middle, and I can steal a lightning rod from the bitch up top. But I'll do that later on, not right now. And some people may not know this, but once again, the lady up here, she was nerfed in the English version. On the Super Nintendo version. If you look carefully at this picture and the one on the Super Nintendo version, you actually see that she actually has boobs. On the Super Nintendo version, they covered it up. It's a fucking statue, man. Come on, why must they nerf everything for us American players, man? I mean, seriously, what's wrong with these people? Did Terra die? Yes, she did. Okay, we can't have that. On your feet, baby. How'd that happen? Oh, that damn, that fucking tornado. That's right, the tornado thing. And that's a wind attack, so I'm guessing that the Minerva Buster doesn't block wind. Oh well. Anyway, you want to kill that bitch first because, unfortunately, as long as she's alive, you pretty much can't kill this guy. And I mean that quite literally. Unfortunately, when you kill that son of a bitch, he does this, Terry got that doom on her. I thought she had a ribbon on. Oh, I need, instant death to, prevent that. I was saying, unfortunately, when you kill that thing, he does this, instant death attack on your party members. Somehow, it's actually a physical attack. I don't know why, but it is indeed a physical attack. Okay, Ted's about to die, so I need to pick her up before I kill him. But I don't think that's gonna happen because she got that doom on her. Meteor. In all honesty, guys, I should have been out of this fight a long time ago, but I'm just toying with him. I'm trying my best to drag it out because it's just far too easy. But I should have been out of this fight a long time ago. If it went on true, I should have been out of this fight a long time ago. But I think I've had enough. Like I said, this guy's repose attack apparently is a physical attack. So if you do image, it'll miss you completely. But she doesn't have image on, unfortunately. But that's why I did that. Now for the final tier.
Watch this.
Life, dreams, hope. Where they come from, where are they going? Such meaningless things. I'll destroy them all! The final battle with Kefka. Get a Kuraja ready because his very first move is always, and I mean always, Heartless Angel. He will always do that first.
Be careful.
Let's see what this guy can do here. Of course, I could kill him right now if I wanted to, but no, I gotta drag it out. Let's see what he can do.
Don't mess with me.
You missed.
It's filling me up.
The end draws near. Already? Come on, dude.
What do you think of this?
Yeah, I've already done about half his health.
Does it hurt? Does it? This is gonna hurt. Did I get him? You'll be well done!
Pretty sure that if you fight this guy when you're supposed to, and you're not using things like Master Scroll and all that, and double magic ultimate, I'm pretty sure he'll probably be hard. If you go straight to this without grinding, I'm pretty sure he'll be kind of tough. It's just that I'm so used to killing him in like 1 and 2 turns, I don't know everything this guy has.
That was titillating.
I mean, I could just kill him right now if I wanted to, but I'm trying to drag it out. I'm really trying to drag this out, but I can't. I've never actually seen him use it, but according to the internet, this guy can actually use Ultima. I've never actually seen Kefka use Ultima before.
Don't mess with me.
Havoc Wing, I know what that is, of course. The end draws near. I'm trying to see if he uses Ultima, but apparently he doesn't want to. I'm just checking him out. Told ya, I'm so used to killing him in 1 turn, I don't know everything he has. I mean, he really just doesn't stand a chance.
This is gonna hurt. Did I get him? Don't mess with me.
That hurt a little bit, Havoc Wing. Now, some of you might have watched my movie about the top 10 most difficult normal monsters. There's a reason why I put Brontosaur as number 2. A normal monster should not be more difficult than the final storyline boss, unless it's like a extra dungeon after that. Would you honestly just sit there and let the Brontosaur get 30 turns on you?
Does it hurt? Does it? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me.
Okay, he knocked out Terra. You actually knocked me out. Wow. What the hell?
Be careful.
Okay, he knocked out 2 of us. Anyways, I was saying, would you honestly let the Brontosaur get about 30 turns on you? Hell no, because you'd be dead in 10 turns if you let that happen. But as you see, I've let Kefka have about 20 or 30 turns. He just simply can't kill us. Why are you still down, Celis? Alright, pal, you've had your fun. Let's end this.
If I have to fight...
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me.
No more running. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Inconceivable.
As you could see, he really had absolutely no chance of winning. I started talking too much, and I didn't realize that he had knocked out Terra and Celis in 1 turn. So I said, okay, I think I need to go in and take him out for end up getting a game over. Now in Final Fantasy Dissidia, the first game, Terra is like really broken. You can use her double ultimate spell to trap opponents and attack them twice with the experience points to bravery build. For this reason, unfortunately, they decided to nerf her in the second game. Her Blizzard Rod was nerfed, her Meltdown was nerfed, her Ultimate was nerfed. She was nerfed really bad in the second game, I guess because she was overpowered. Now, Kefka is hard to use in both games. It takes a lot of skill to use Kefka, unfortunately. The tower's collapsing. Alright guys, unfortunately the ending is very long, so we're gonna skip it for now. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna show the ending of the story at the very end of the LP. I'm not gonna show it right now because there's no point because the LP is still going on, and like I said, the ending is very very long. So we're gonna skip the ending for now, and we're gonna move on to a few things that I want to show from this final battle before ending the episode. Okay, and we are back. I've beaten the game multiple times. I have three Lightbringers and 3 ultimate weapons. Everyone knows exactly how to get this. I shouldn't have to show you. You steal the Ratning Rock from the girl. You steal the ultimate weapon from the dude in the 3rd tier, and then after you beat the game, you take the Ratning Rock to the to the Coliseum and trade it for the Lightbringer. And you can do this many times you want to. You just have to watch the ending. I also have not 1, but 2 Paladin shields. Yes, I have 2 Paladin shields. I did indeed use that clone glitch. Like I said, I will let you guys decide on whether or not you will allow me to use 3 Paladin shields. But it's kind of irrelevant because, you know why? Because when I go to the Dragon's Den, if I only had 1 Paladin shield, I would just switch it. I would just switch it to the other apartment when I'm not using it. So might as well just go ahead and let me have 3 of them so I can speed things up a bit instead of switching. You know. Anyway, now that I know exactly how this glitch works, I'm gonna show you how to do it. But first, I think I need to. That's enough. It'll be a lot easier if you brought Terra. For that reason, make sure that she's using the ribbon and the safety bit so that she doesn't, get hit by status effects and die, stuff like that. So, to speed things up a little bit, make sure that you have a weapon and a shield on top, so you're not scrolling through. I'm gonna put the Excalibur on the bottom so I don't accidentally throw it with Shadow, because I do use Shadow a lot. Anyways, I was saying, now that I know exactly how the glitch works, I'm gonna show it to you because apparently there seems to be only. I've only seen one. There seems to be only one video on YouTube explaining how this works. So allow me to make another one, and to that end, I am not the one to discover this. Terra sellers can take care of themselves. Then we got Shadow. Well, Mugo, of course. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little help in the 2nd tier to get those damn guys out of here. Where's Rim? There you are. You take it yourself. You can bring Locke to steal the Ratning Rock, but since I got the clone glitch, I don't need to. And note that this only works for your weapon and your shield, but don't forget that you can use the merit award, so you can clone the Valiant Knife for Locke and stuff like that. Anyway, we've already gone through this, so I'll meet you at the final battle, I guess. However, before I do that, there is one thing that I want to show you guys before I go to the final battle. Some of you are probably wondering why I didn't bother to raise his strength. Allow me to show you why. Just like Edge in Final Fantasy 4, the Shuken is tied with your level. Let me just kill these small fries, and I'll let Shadow take care of the behemoth. This is a regular Shuken, not a pinwheel, and not a Fuma Shuken. This is a regular Shuken. Damn behemoth. At level 99, the regular Shuken does 9,999 damage. That's why I didn't bother. And that's the only way he attacks, when I use him anyway. Now we got that out of the way, I'll meet you at the final battle. Alright, and we are back. Now, let's go over the basics. You probably don't necessarily have to have these things, but it'll definitely help. First, since you're going to be using Terra, of course, make sure that she has the ribbon and the safety bit. Unfortunately, this means that you can't use the Mesco and the Gadget gloves, But you rather have this on instead of getting hit by confusion and getting hit by doom that'll eventually kill you. You don't want those two. As for your magic, make sure that you have this for obvious reasons. Re-raise, you definitely want that. I'm not gonna need it, but no reason not to bring that along. The ultimate spell, of course, Meltdown. This will really speed things up. Meltdown, and make sure that your other party members can't absorb fire, but Terra can. Quick could definitely help. And finally, probably the most important one, your Espers. For Terra, she's gonna use Fenrir. I'll show you why in a minute. And I'm gonna have Celis use the Golem. I don't have to do that, but it'll definitely absorb some damage. Anyway, let's get on with it. Oh, I didn't save the game, did I? Save the game, please. And yes, I do indeed know about the little save game glitch where I can save in any spot with my other party members. I know about that. I'm amazed how many glitches are in this game, but most of them are pretty damn useful. Anyway, I'll see you at the final battle. Let's skip all this talking. Okay, now here we go. A lot of people seem confused about this glitch, and now I know exactly why. Okay, guys, here's the way this glitch works. When you're doing the tiers, a lot of people seem to think that it's as simple as killing off all your party members until you get to the final battle, and then Terra has to be by herself. That's not exactly how it works. The way it works is you have to after you finish every tier, there has to be only one person standing. So you can't simply just like say I'm gonna kill off only 2 party members in the first battle, 1 party member in the second battle, 3 party members in the third battle, and then I get to the last battle. All I got is Terra, and I know that's not how it works. At the end of the first battle, 1 person has to be standing. At the end of the second battle, 1 person has to be standing. At the end of the third battle, 1 person has to be standing. When you do all of that, the 4th battle, then Terra will automatically appear at the bottom of the screen. That's how it works. To that end, guys, it'll be a lot, and I mean a lot easier if you do this with as few people as possible. I brought Terra and Celis because they're my 2 strongest, of course. Shadow and Realm, and then Mark for obvious reasons. So let's do this. Like I said, apparently you don't necessarily have to bring Terra with you. Apparently, if you do the glitch right, she will automatically appear at the bottom of the screen on the final battle, whether she's in your party or not, which is kind of funny, but oh well. I'm saving Celis for last because I need her for the second tier. Let's do this. Let's just go and kill these things. There's that reverse shit I told you about. I hate that. That's just annoying as fuck. I can't stand that shit. Meltdown. It'll kill them, heal me, and kill the opponent. It really speeds things up. Just make sure that your party members don't absorb fire. If Shadow stays alive at this, we probably won't. They're immune to it? How the hell are Mog and Rail immune to fire? Okay, whatever Mog and Rail are wearing, it makes them immune to fire. I wonder if the saucer is doing that. Well, fuck, Shadow's been turned to stone. I don't know if that counts towards a death. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm gonna purify him and kill him the other way. I'm just going to kill him off. Yeah, Meltdown makes it a lot faster, but unfortunately, damn it, I forgot his invasion's too fucking high. I can't even kill myself. You know I'm strong now. That's sad. It's really sad when you can't even kill yourself. You know you're strong when you can't kill yourself. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, that takes care of Shadow. Where's Flare? Kill the Moogle. Hate fucking Moogles. Oh, I ain't got to. And I attacked him instead. That's all good. There's multiple targets, so I won't accidentally end the fight. Remember, at the end of every tier, there has to be only one person standing. You can't have two people alive in the first tier, two people alive in the second tier, one person alive in the third tier. It doesn't work that way. At every tier, there has to be one person standing. I don't know exactly what this does to the game, but somehow it creates the glitch. I don't know why the glitch is happening, but it's happening. Is that reverse shit again? Is this tier done yet? Not yet, huh? This one, Shockwave, you missed because you suck. Another one, you missed again. Bitch, you suck, man. Just, come on, you can't hit me. Just go ahead and die already. Thank you. Tier 2. Once again, and honestly, this is actually the hardest tier in this fight. There's 4 of them, and your main concern is that damn tiger face. Fuck that thing. In fact, before I do anything, I think I better summon Golem. You missed because she's immune to it. Let's get that tiger out here. Fuck that, cause that tiger does stats effects. Even though we're immune to it, I don't like that tiger. That'll block that damn fucking 10-hit combo. Kill that tiger first, then I'll kill off Celis. As much as I hate to do that, I have to do it in order to perform the glitch. Miss, bitch. Holy! Yes! I love it when that happens. I can't tell you how much I wish that would happen if using the Master Scroll, but I guess that'll be too broken. Die. That took care of the tiger. There's another one! Awesome. Alright, Celis, your job is done. Let's just, do you have Meltdown, baby? No you don't, but Terra does. Now I can attack these guys and kill our Celis at the same time. Once again, I hate to do this, but I have to. So I can do the glitch. Unless I use Celis Terra, then Terra automatically appear at the end, but anyway. She's not... How does she take that? Is she taking half damage from that? And by the way, guys, don't forget that, unfortunately, Ribbon does not block the freeze status. I think this thing is capable of doing freeze on you. I don't know which part does it, but this thing can indeed freeze you. So you might not want to deal with that. Fuck! I told you, I can't even kill myself. That's how overpowered we are. We're so overpowered, I can't even kill myself. That's bad. That's really bad. She's still alive. I gotta kill her off before I end the fight. As you see, Terra is pretty much just unkillable here. There are a few exceptions, unfortunately, which is why I'm using the ribbon and the what's her name? The ribbon and the safety bit. Flare, I don't think she's gonna feel that too much. You actually hit it with that thing? 1,000? That actually hurt a little bit. Let me show how it's done, my friend! Dispel. One part left, 10-hit combo. Oh, it's dead now. Okay, he's doing 10-hit combo. That's why I did the golem right there. That's why I used the golem. So you don't need it, as you can see, but it'll definitely help. Alright, tier 3. Once again, I do indeed know that I can steal Ragnarok and the Ultimate Blade here which is how I got multiple copies of them. Now, doing this fight with one person is actually kind of difficult because this guy uses Death and Doom, which is why you want to use those things to block it. Of course, you want to kill the bitch first. Meltdown. I'm not gonna feel that, man. Come on, I'm immune to it. Kill that bitch first. All right. Next thing you do, you summon Fenrir as soon as possible because sometimes he'll do his repose attack normally. It's rare, but he will indeed do it. This thing puts you in an image status, and apparently that repose is indeed a physical attack. Just to have some extra insurance, we're gonna cast re-raise too, because with all that talking and stuff, you don't want to do all that again to get to this point. So just go ahead and be safe about this. And now let's end this. I gotta save my magic for the next tier. I'm hoping to get a few holies out so I can speed this up. About another 2 more hits, he'll be out of here. Okay, he's done. He's done. Now remember, at the end, I'm gonna keep saying this to make sure you understand, because a lot of people are confused on how this works. So he did it twice. See that? He did it twice. Fuck that shit. Remember, I'm gonna keep saying this so you understand. At the end of every tier, there has to be one person standing. That's really, really important. If you don't do that, you will fuck it up. At the final tier, you have to have at least one spot open. If you do everything right, you will see a second Terra appear out of nowhere. 2 Terras. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Now that's the first part of the glitch. Here comes the second part. Life, dreams, hope. Where they come from? Where are they going? Such meaningless things. I destroy them all. How the fuck do you plan on beating 2 Terras, Kefka? Seriously, how do you plan on possibly beating 2 level 99 Terras? Anyway, guys, this is how you do the glitch. At this point, this is when you take off your weapons and put on something else. Take out the Lightbringer, take out the Palantir. That's why I put them on top. Now, here's the tricky part. I don't know exactly which one it is. One of these Terras will cause it to clone. Since I don't know which one it is, I'm gonna take it off of both of them. That way, I can't mess it up. I mean, he can't hurt me anyway. Seriously. See, he can't even touch me. You only have to take off one of them. Havoc Wing, don't mess with me. You only have to take off one of these, but I don't know which one it is. So to be safe, to make sure I don't have to do all this shit again, I take out both of them. Ow! That kind of hurt a little bit. He did 6,000 with a Havoc Wing. Hollis Angel, fuck that. Yeah, if you're doing a solo challenge, you do need to be careful. Because it is possible, even though 2 Trance Terras is extremely overpowered, it is possible for you to die here. The end jars near. Yeah, the end for you. That one transformed back. Don't know why. Is she permanently transformed? Okay, I don't know how I did that. I mean, I know that there are ways to do it, but apparently this Terra seems to be permanently transformed here. There he goes. Alright, and there's no point in watching the 30-minute ending. Let's just skip to the New Game Plus and show you what happens. Alright, and that is the end, my friends. But again, on the Game Boy Advance version, you can keep playing, just like 4 and 5. Isn't that very nice? published by Nintendo. Nintendo's doing some really dick things right now. Fuck Nintendo. Take ass by revenue. Anyway, after you load your game, we'll check our inventory in a minute, but first, let's go back to Terra. Terra. Alright. Now, you will see that she has on the Enhancer and the Thunder Shield, because that's what I put on in the final battle of Kefka. However, if you check your inventory, you now have 2 Lightbringers. Celes has the other 2 on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And check your shields. Now I have 3 Paladin shields. The reason why this is happening is because when you take the item off of the first Terra, it goes into the inventory. Now, the second Terra appears after the battle, and since I switched my weapons, that one goes to the inventory too. So instead of 1 Paladin shield, I got 2 Paladin shields. Now I don't know exactly which Terra it is. I don't know if it's the first Terra or the new Terra, but you only have to take the item off of one of them. So that way, if you take the item off of one of them, when you go back to the game, you have 1 Paladin shield in your inventory and another one still on Terra. Since I don't know exactly which one it is to take it off, I just take it off of both of them to be safe. That way you'll still do it, and you wouldn't have wasted about 40 minutes watching the ending and all that stuff. So to be safe, just take them off of both Terras, unless you actually know exactly which one it is. So there you have it, guys. I have 1. Where is it? There you go. 2. I have 3 Paladin shields. Isn't that just some broken shit? Once again, guys, I will let you decide whether or not you're going to give me the right to use 3 Paladin shields. This only matters for the Soul Shrine, because when I do the Dragon's Den, I am indeed going to use only Terra, Celes, and Rem, just like I did the tower. I've done it before. It can be done. Even if you guys don't let me use 3 Paladin shields, I'm just gonna switch it every time I switch to another party member, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna use 3 of them anyway. Instead of switching, I just use 3 of them anyway, so it'll be a lot faster, as if I only had 1. But oh well, you understand what I'm saying, right? Well, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was very helpful. On the next part, we are going to venture in the Dragon's Den. See you guys later. Take it easy.